Hello, 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 dear friend. How are you today? Well, I hope you're doing well. Ever wondered what the perfect gift would be for your autistic husband? Yeah. Um, yes, I've wondered that same thing too. And so, a lot of neurotypical wives say, it's so hard, to buy birthday gifts or to buy a Christmas gift or for Valentine's Day, because a lot of times he just doesn't react in the way that I expect him to, right? Is that you? Well, in this video, I'm breaking down the top five best gifts for your autistic husband, okay? And it's going to be backed by research, it's going to be backed by experts, and I'll share, some of my own experience, right? So before I do that, welcome, welcome, welcome to this channel. My name is Olivia. I have been married to my autistic wonderful guy for 25 plus years. I'm an author. I'm a content creator. I'm an Ami, and I guess that means auntie mommy. Um, and my whole goal is for you to feel seen, my dear friend. I'm here and making sure that you feel validated, that you feel understood and supported. So that's the reason that I'm here for you. Okay, so um, let's get started. But before we dive in, oh, please, 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 please gently tap that like button, okay? And hit the subscribe button for me, please. And, once you hit the subscribe button, you'll never miss any of the videos, right? And you don't want to miss any of the videos because my goal is to help you create peace and connection in your marriage through these videos. So make sure you like each video, make sure you subscribe, and leave comments. I just love to hear whatever you want to say. Just share. It's fine with me. Okay. So are you ready to get started? I'm kind of excited about this. You see, I have all my Christmas gear and I got my gift over here, my cup. Yeah. But as we go along, these gifts are not just for the holidays or Christmas. It could be for any occasion. Okay. So let's get started. Let's go. Oh, that way. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about how men on the autism spectrum may respond to gifts, right? And here's what research shows that high functioning autistic adult men, especially men, they might respond a little bit differently, right? Many prefer practical, interest-based type gifts, okay, over the, sentimental gifts. That'll sort of fall flat on many of them. And you might say, well, Olivia, my husband likes sentimental gifts. Okay, and that's fine. Um, and then research also says that their appreciation is real, but sometimes their emotional response looks a little muted, right? Or it's kind of delayed a little bit. Um, and surprises can even feel overwhelming instead of exciting to them, right? I mean, personally, I love gifts. I love surprises. That's my whole love language. Love it. But I know that that doesn't work for my guy. So, that might be something where your husband's not too into surprises and all of that. Okay, let's keep going. So, and as we're buying gifts or in the past, it looks like he doesn't, I remember I would get him a gift and he's like, you know, and it would kind of sting a little bit. It would kind of hurt a little bit because I'm like, I put some thought into this. I thought it was something you'd like, all the things. So, and you're thinking in your head, I spent all this time, blah, 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 right? But here's the truth. Here's the truth, dear friend. Just because he doesn't jump up and down, over your gift, it doesn't mean he doesn't appreciate it. I think, you'll begin to see the appreciation over time as he uses your gifts. And that's why I put together this list, right? So the list is the top 5 best gifts for autistic husbands. Okay, so you can choose with confidence and avoid all of that gift giving stress. Right? Yeah, definitely. Okay, are you ready? Let's go. I never know which way my slide, but anyway, let's go. Okay. Number one, this is my number one gift idea. Weighted blankets. Weighted blankets. Okay, let's talk about it. Weighted blankets, it provides deep pressure, it gives calming, proprioceptive input, and can dramatically improve sleep. Okay, you're going to have to look up the word proprioceptive. That was a huge word for me. I'm going to pat myself on the back for saying it. I think I said it correctly. Um, but it helps to improve sleep. And these types of blankets, these weighted blankets, come in many different weights and sizes. So you can just match it to about 10% of your husband's body weight when you're looking for one. So I'm going to share my top pick for in the weighted blanket category. And I'm going to do my top picks for each of my gift ideas. Okay. So my top pick is the Luna cotton weighted blanket. It's breathable, comfortable, and one of the highest rated weighted blankets on Amazon. Okay. So all of these are available on Amazon, and each of the products, the links are going to be in the description below. Okay. All right, let's go. That was number one, the weighted blanket. Number two. Ready? Noise reducing, noise canceling headphones. Okay. These type of headphones are perfect for reducing noise, reducing that sensory overwhelm, in noisy places. Sometimes church can even be too loud with the music, or if he goes to a football game, all of it can be too much, right? It can be sensory overload. So these headphones are great, a great idea. It helps him to concentrate or even to sleep better, right? And these over ear style type, noise canceling headphones, they are lifesavers for many autistic people. And again, all of these gifts that I'm going to talk about are great for men or women, right? Doesn't matter. So my top pick, ta-da, my top pick for noise reducing, noise canceling headphones, I'm sorry, is the Sony WH-CH720 wireless noise canceling headphones. That's my pick, okay? They're lightweight, they're comfortable for long wear, right? And they deliver excellent sound while blocking out all of the chaos that they don't want. Your autistic partner does not want, okay? Right? Okay. That's number 2. Let's move on. Are you ready? Number three. Okay. Number 3, fidget sets and I can't say it, sensory tools or gifts. Okay. Think like those squeeze balls. Have you seen those or used those? I've had one of those like at work, you stress, you're like, um, or spinners, those little, spinner things, or putty, right? Or marble mesh toys. These are, small, they're discreet, and incredibly effective for self-regulation, right? And focus. And this is perfect for your husband or anyone, your friends who are on the autism spectrum. This would be any of these would be a great gift for that person. It's low cost. This is a fairly expensive gift idea, but it's a high impact gift for your autistic spouse or someone on the autism spectrum. Okay, so my number one top pick in this category is the Knee Dough Niceberg Squish Cube. Squish, cube, cube, cube. It's fun, it's durable, and it provides exactly that kind of tactile relief many autistic adults really, really love. Yeah, this is a good one. Okay. All righty, let's go to number four, four, four. Comfortable sleep aids. This is a good one. So think like blackout curtains, right? Think like sleep mask, white noise machines that create this sense of calm in his environment, right? And many autistic folks, men, women alike, they struggle with sleep, right? And so this gift shows that you really understand them, you really understand his needs. Okay. So my top pick in the comfortable sleep aids area is the Hatch Restore 3 sunrise alarm clock sound machine. It also has provides white noise too. It helps regulate sleep with gentle light, soothing sounds, right, and white noise options. So it's a powerful combo for sensory sensitive sleepers. Okay, that's a good one. That's a really good one. And then number five, the last one. Number five, 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 hobby related gifts. Yes, hobby related gifts. So if your husband has a focused interest, which he probably does, okay, it could be anything. It could be maybe he's into woodworking. Maybe he's an audio head. He likes records and old, turntables. Or maybe he's into racing. Maybe he's really into football, into sports. It could be, I mean, really any number of things. He might be into cooking. So let's just say he's into cooking. Invest in quality tools, right? If he's into, um, he's an audiophile and he loves records and, invest in a great turntable, or some records that he would love, collector type records. Um, Autistic men, they typically like useful, practical, long-lasting, interest-based gifts. Um, and this, if you're going to buy something like this for him, it really, really shows that you get him, you know him, uh, and you support what he loves really the most. So, for instance, my guy, he loves racing. He loves IndyCar, Formula One, all of it. He loves racing. So here's a fun, this is my top pick in this area. I could probably buy him some racing tickets to go to a race. But this is something fun. The I'm sorry, let me just start again. The Lego Speed Champions Ultimate Formula One Collector's Pack. So, this is, two things in one. He loves racing and he loves building things with his hands, right? So this would be a great gift. Um, and it's a great way to tap into his hobbies. So think about, what your guy likes and think about something fun, something a little different that he would really appreciate, that he can have for a long time, that he will enjoy. Um, yeah, so that was my five. Let me look at my list. My top five gifts for autistic autistic husbands. Okay. All right. So let's keep moving. So talk about maybe some gift ideas, maybe for you, or just some help for you. Okay. Um, I thought I would highlight some books that I actually wrote. With you in mind. And, they can make great gifts, I think, for you or for, your girlfriends or for women's group or a church group. So I'm going to share some really quick with you. So um, here's my book that I just wrote. I'm very proud. I'm going to try to make sure you can kind of see it. Mm. This is called Grace in the Differences. It's a 30-day devotional for wives in neurodiverse marriages and neurodiverse marriages to find peace, joy, and understanding. So, if you love Christian devotionals, this may be a wonderful gift. And it's not just for, I have on here neurodiverse marriages, but any woman who is, maybe they're struggling a little bit in their marriages, and maybe he's not only autistic, maybe he has ADHD, maybe he has PSTD, maybe there's just struggles. This is still a great, I think it would be a good book. And in this devotional, it's 30 days of devotions, right? You'll have a reflection, there's a scripture, there's a prayer, and then there is action steps, and then also a place where you can journal throughout the book. Okay. So, um, that's one book, and I really love this. This is so helpful to me in the scriptures and the prayers. So again, just wanted to share that and show that. And all of my books will have a link in the description below, and they're all available on Amazon. Okay. All right. Let me keep going. So here's a fun one. Red for Christmas, but this one's couples questions. Let me look at it again. 256 questions for neurodiverse couples, fun, logical, engaging conversation starters. And so, it's just like a little fun gift book. And you can use this, maybe on a date night if you can, you know, tie him down for a date night. Okay. Um, or just for something fun. There are questions in here about your future dreams. There are fun things in here, right? Let me see if I can find something. Um, and this book will help you to get to know one another, right? Here's like, what's your favorite kind of conversation to have with me, right? Or what's something you appreciate about the way I communicate? There's a note section in the book. So, anyway, just want to show you that. Okay, that's the couples questions book. Um, Here's another one. And this one is fun. If do you love word searches? Do you like puzzles? I do. I love them. You too? Okay. Well, this one's Love Me for Me word search puzzles for couples, adults, and teens. And so I really, really love this one. Love inspired, right? Word search puzzle. There are 86 puzzles. I don't know if you can kind of see that with my light. Mm, okay. And then it has the puzzle solutions are in the back, right? There are places that you can scribble and draw and dribble and all of that. I made that word up. I'm sorry. So this is a fun book if you're into word searches. It makes a great Christmas gift, anytime gift. It's great for Valentine's Day, right? You know, if you just like word searches or you know friends who do, this may be a great gift idea. Okay. So those are those, right? And then I just want to share really quick. I'm gonna go through these really quick. Okay. I wrote a series called You're Not Crazy. He's autistic. Okay. Um, with a little humor in mind, right? So here's the first book in my series. Very brief, short book. It's not War and Peace. Okay. I kind of got out of my comfort zone, and this is how I actually started this journey, and this is how I ended up being on this channel doing what I'm doing right here. And it was a lot of fear, but I made it. So this is my very first book. You're Not Crazy, He's Autistic, a 10-step guide for wives of high functioning autistic men. And it kind of tells my personal story. It's very short, but I give you some insight into my world. And it was just the very start of you know, my journey and wanted to share my life. And I knew I could help somebody. And so this is the first book. Okay, let me keep going because I'll keep talking. Let's go. Here's the second one. So I said, okay, I wanted to add a journal to my first little book. And so I did. This is You're Not Crazy. Let me see if you can see it. Mm. You're Not Crazy. He's Autistic Journal for Women. Um, Guided prompts and practical exercises for your journey to self-care. So this is about self-care, and I'm really big on it. When you're married to someone on the autism spectrum, you got to take care of yourself. You have to have support, right? And so it is a prompts and plenty of places to write and to think and to reflect. Um, and it makes a great gift idea too, right? So this is the first one. Okay, here's the second one. And here's the third one. So I decided, well, what if I put these two into one? So this is You're Not Crazy. He's Autistic for Women, Guide and Journal, two books in one. And so this is the better deal, if, just to be honest. Okay. And both of these books are really in here. Okay. So if you're interested, again, they're on, the links are below in the description, and you can grab one or two there. This book is also available on Audible. Okay, the guide and the two books in one is available on Audible as well as You're Not Crazy, He's Autistic, my first book. It's also available on Audible. Okay, all the links will be below. All righty then. So that's all I have to share of my stuff. Okay, let's keep going. As we're talking about gifts and how we can think about this season and also gifts to help us in our marriage, to help us to feel seen, supported, um, and encouraged. Um, those are all great. And, I hope you'll pick up one or two or share them with a friend who may need them. But if you want to, and if you're ready to go a little bit deeper, I've created a course, and it's called Frazzled to Fulfilled: Building Emotional Connection with Your Autistic Husband. And this course will transform how you relate to your man. And, you'll discover in this course that I created, you'll discover how to communicate so he really, really hears you. Um, it'll reduce, as you take this course, you'll learn tools to help reduce misunderstandings and meltdowns. And you'll build a steady sense of emotional connection, and learning about autism doesn't just, it doesn't just help you choose better gifts as you learn about autism, right? It helps you create a stronger marriage, right? Yeah. So, um, if you're interested, the link to my course will be down in the description. And for a limited time, just because you're watching the video, I'm going to have a little um, discount code for you. And so if you take advantage of it, it's going to be for a limited time. So you can use that little discount code if you're interested in taking it a little bit further. Okay, well. I think we've had a little fun today, and I've enjoyed sharing the gift ideas with you. Um, so, which of the gifts that I shared with you do you think your husband would love most? Which one? So, drop it in the comments. I'm gonna take a drink. Drop it in the comments. Would it be like the weighted blanket, the fidget toys, a hobby-based gift? What else did I say? Um, yep, weighted blanket, the headphones, right? Or a sleep aid, that sort of noise reducing machine. Which one do you think he would really enjoy? Just, even if you're going to get it or not, it doesn't matter. Which one do you think he would like? I'd love to hear. Um, and don't forget to please hit that like button. Please hit the subscribe button um, so that you don't miss any of my videos. You want to make sure that you stay encouraged, that you stay connected to this community of women, because I'm here and other women are here to help encourage you to as well. So, um, and we all need a little encouragement, right? Yeah. So, thanks for watching. Remember, you're not alone. Remember, you're not crazy. He's autistic. And you are stronger when you learn tools, when you educate yourself, when you get around a community of women who are on this same journey. You can have a fulfilling, wonderful marriage. Well, dear friend, dear heart, I will see you next time in the next video.